Brooklyn.
I have no regrets about what happened on Tuesday. If you know what Tuesday is, then you know what Tuesday is.
It's true, though. It's true. And
I agree with you.
Huh?
I agree with you.
Exactly. It's not. Wait, did you agree with me?
Hey. Breeze past it. Nothing happened.
Very well.
How many people do you know can survive a huge hammer being bashed on their head?
Bugs Bunny.
So
Don't
you
boo me, I'm right.
What in the Rick Boo is this? I have literal powers.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
I think you should throw that weed hair in there.
Yo, what the heck? Where did Breon go? This man just dipped off. Yo, what is going on? This is Unbounded. Welcome to the show again. I'm your host, as always, Mr. Truth Teller Ants. I need to go ahead and change my name back from Israel Lasagna. But I got my boy Isaac and Breon should he probably had a connection issue, so he should be back in a few minutes. But let's go ahead and hop down to it right now because Tuesday was a wild day.
Yeah,
Tuesday night. Now we all know the meme for Von Wagner. You know the meme, right?
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
But what Tuesday?
It's NXT Tuesday.
No, it's not NXT Tuesday.
Well, it is because NXT comes on Tuesday.
No, but that's not what he said.
I don't remember what he said.
Come Tuesday.
Oh. Y'all are weird.
And the IWC took that to heart.
Y'all are weird, man.
Hey, I didn't say it. Vaughn said it. Get on him. He said it, and the fans just ran away with it. And clearly, NXT now has become that show where all the guys become very, very thirsty. Yeah, I'm the guys.
It's me. It's you. You're the
me.
guy.
I'm the guys. So we've seen a lot of vignettes for Nikita Lyons. And so she had her debut match on Tuesday. And Lord have mercy. Yam Bigelow.
Yeah. Really?
Yam Bigelow is the name. Or as one of the Creed brothers said, Shikishi.
I saw that. My man's a starving.
Thick 2J.
Oh man.
Oh Lord. Shout out to her. She's been really entertaining it. She saw these because Malcolm Bivens posted it on Twitter. And it popped her, so that was great to see. We should definitely put that in there. I just saw your thing. Let me see what happened to Rhea.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I do know that it's not just him.
I'm back.
He's back.
I don't know. It seems like when I go off this page, like when I went to go look at the picture, Isaac, it just kicked me out. So I don't know. So I'm just gonna stay on this.
Get a computer.
My computer's old, dog. It's the same computer.
Go buy one.
I don't really need one. My phone pretty much
you kind of do.
Do I?
Yeah, get one and get a webcam and a microphone.
The best I can do is a tablet.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
I might do a tablet. It is tax time. I can act up a little bit.
Go ahead, treat yourself. The white man didn't work you all winter.
Oh, it's COVID. It's got the game messed up, boy.
big fights, man.
Absolutely.
That and then everything else going on, but we're not gonna talk about that this week.
Yeah.
But so back to Yam Yam Bigelow.
Okay.
So we all know that it's like.
Man, I'm about to go find me a Kofi here in a second. Y'all keep
I'm
sipping
sorry,
for-
though. I was
y'all keep
down
sipping for
bad
this woman like
Tuesday.
this, bro.
I was down bad.
Like,
Boy,
I might go put on my suit, put my glasses on, and turn into
hit
Malcolm
the-
X.
She hit the dopest pinning combo I've seen in all of
I
pro
was gonna say,
wrestling.
what is her finisher? What was her finisher?
It was like a little spinning kick. And
Here, let me
then
go.
she
Here,
hit
let me
like
see
a
it for myself.
split.
Let me see it.
She hit like a split and landed on. I don't know who she was wrestling at this point. Because at this point, it was not. Nobody cared. As we said a few weeks ago, we do not care.
This brother's starving.
This brother, and I'm this brother.
Her name is Kayla Inlay. First of all, the woman she was wrestling.
Oh, well, Kayla Inlay. I'm sorry,
Yeah, she got power.
but
slam.
you were just the you were just there for the full course meal.
She ET dog enhancement talent.
I mean, I'll hand it to her. She's athletic.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing about 2.0. The talent's still there. It's not as polished. It's a lot. It's right now. I think the thing that NXT 2.0 has that NXT Black and Gold didn't have. I don't think they had the variety of characters that NXT 2.0 possesses right now. Like you look at the list of talent that's there. You got the Creed brothers. You got Brooks and Jensen.
They're probably going to be the next tag
Briggs and
champions, by
Jensen.
the way. The Creed brothers.
Yeah, the Creed brothers are probably going to take. You got Briggs
Who are
and
the
Jensen.
tag champs anyway?
Eichner and
Just say Imperium.
Imperium.
Is it Weichner?
Fabian Eichner and
Oh, dog.
Marcel
Bartel.
Bartel.
I was
Yeah.
like, who the hell is Weichner?
Led by their leader, Gunna.
Oh my gosh.
I saw that. That was the stupidest thing ever. Y'all are just
Yo, Malcolm Bivens has to be. Can we go ahead? No, let's do it. I'm standing right here in front of you all,
Mm-hmm.
personally handing Malcolm Bivens his flowers.
Why?
Malcolm Bivens is the greatest manager currently right now, not named Paul Heyman.
Okay, I was gonna say because Wally, that walrus down there, that's my boy.
that
Wall Heyman. My boy.
I like her move. Speaking of, back on Nikita Lyons, I like her moveset.
I like
She's
her.
really good.
I like her stats.
If you want to see more, she was in Woman of Wrestling.
Okay.
So she
All right.
she had a match against the Beast, I believe.
Brock
That was really-
Lesnar?
Huh?
Brock
Ryla?
Lesnar?
No, not the native Beast. Her name was the Beast.
And Brock Lesnar.
Oh wow.
No, her name was the Beast in
Was he
Woman
in-
of Wrestling,
Hey yo, bro. Wait a minute.
and I
Wait
think
a
she's
minute.
still the Woman of Wrestling champion.
Hey y'all, I gotta run that back. Wait a minute.
Are you at the finish?
I'm at the finish right now. Hold on.
Isaac, don't you do it. I already done it. I already sit down for the team.
Spin kick. She hit it with the spin.
Isaac, I took the L, brother.
You gotta be kidding me. That
He's
ain't
down bad.
You gotta be.
No. Let me no. That's really that's what y'all sipping over. That
Yes.
really.
And Nick
Yes.
Cage, dog. Look
Y'all
at
are starving, bro. Y'all need to
Okay.
go, here.
Don't
I'm
let
gonna
me.
tell y'all. Here's what y'all need. Everybody sipping over Nikita Lyons right now. Y'all need to do something that Michael Sidgwick from What Culture told me. You need to get out and go touch some grass. All right.
Oh, I thought that was going
I
on.
will
another-
gladly go outside and touch some grass, take a picture of it, and continue to be down bad.
Y'all are starving, bro.
The cake, dog. I'm eating good.
What Zeke do? What Zeke do?
Hey, you know.
You know.
Feed that
You know.
man.
Y'all are
I mean, go hop in the Salvation Army.
This is the most disappointing thing I've ever. I'm so disappointed in you.
Or
I-
Black History
why are
Month.
you
and
not-
the
Or
Month.
Black
Why
History Month.
Why are you
Y'all
not
are
breathing?
unapologetic.
Why are you not breathing with us on this? What are you doing?
Okay, first of all, I'm
Yeah.
done breathing with anybody, especially with Twitter.
You don't breathe anymore?
You don't,
I
what
don't breathe.
happened?
I don't breathe with a switchblade anymore.
It's
First of all,
still his
Bria,
arm.
why are you talking? Because you never breathe.
I don't. I just happened to watch Rampage last week, and I was like, "Here we go."
I don't
Hey,
breathe with
White.
a switchblade anymore.
What
First of all, I
happened?
never breathed with a switchblade because he always kept trying to screw my boy over and failed epically both times. So yeah.
Wow.
We don't breathe over here. If anything, we're gorillas
So
of destiny.
is he
over
like
here.
Bruno to you right now?
Oh
If
well,
you
no,
know-
I'll
if-
talk about him. He's not
Okay.
he's not like Bruno. We'll talk about him.
See,
I
I still have
mean-
yet to listen to that whole song, but it's like every single day
It's got
I have a
people,
child asking me.
it's
"Can
got
you
people
claim
in a
you don't
chokehold,
talk
bro.
about Bruno?" I'm like, no, let me watch the movie first, and I'm not watching the movie anytime soon.
I was telling my mom this because my mom just watched Frozen for the first time, and I told her
Ooh, that sounds like something I would do.
I still haven't seen it.
I told her Frozen. Frozen back then, it has Frozen back then is what Encanto is now. It has a chokehold on it, all of like pop culture society right now.
Yes, because all I hear about is we don't talk about Bruno. Like Bruno,
Well,
what,
unless
leave
you're
Bruno
like
Mars
me,
alone.
The only thing I'm sipping for right now is probably other than Jordan Grace.
Oh
talk
my
about that.
gosh!
Let me
No,
finish.
I got a
Let me
list
finish.
at this point.
Let me finish. The only person I'm sipping for is Lucia from Encanto. Because I don't know.
What?
No,
Calm
Yeah.
down, son. It's just a drawing.
Brianna Brandy may be at the top of my list right now, dog.
Who?
She's mad. Brianna Brandy.
I thought you
these-
said Brandy. I was about to come through this damn phone.
Well, her name is Brianna Brandy.
Son, let's talk about it.
But she's mad cool though. Like, cause I'll comment on something in her inbox and she responds back. She's
So
mad
you pull
cool.
up in a box. What? You get the number?
Oh, yeah. No.
You think she'll buy me a Hellcat?
Whew.
Mm.
She gonna buy me one first.
You don't want a Hellcat. You turn that shit up.
I might.
Local neck.
I might.
Local neck destroys the Waterside district with a Hellcat.
Local Negro. in the words of Chisel the Don, it's local Negro. Right.
Local esophagus shuts it down for everyone.
Local esophagus.
There's something in the water. Yeah, it's a Hellcat. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, that's why Pharrell won't come back. This nigga shut it down. Like we don't even have a stage anymore. He just came down here doing like 180. I don't know what happened. Oh my gosh, man.
Something in the water. It's a
This is why I
Hellcat.
don't need nice cars like that, bro.
No,
Like when I got my car, they threw me in the Mazda 6 for like 24 hours.
Monster 6 is nice.
Yeah, are you kidding me? Monsters
I
are
was
nice.
like, I drove that thing for a whole day. I was like, bro, this is too crazy right now. They need to get my car ready because I would keep this right now if I could.
A Monster might be my next car. You kidding me?
Monsters.
That Mazda 6 was beautiful, bro.
Before I got my Jeep, I was thinking about a 6.
Actually, I'm looking at those Mazda CX models, those like mid-size
No, that 6 is
SUVs
worth
or whatever.
And if they still got it, I could put you on.
Good price. How's the handle?
Yeah.
Check. I'll send you the information because that's right.
Yeah.
They
I would say,
it's
what
the same
year
place
was
I got
it? What
mine.
year was it? What year was it?
I can't remember exactly what year it was.
Well, old or new?
It was very new.
So I was gonna say over under 5 years.
It's
Right,
probably
under.
3 years.
Okay.
That's perfect. So under 3 years, 2022. So 2000.
19.
Yeah. So 2000.
I want to say it was probably a 19.
Hey,
Just
between
based on the bells and whistles on it, it can't be that old.
Bluetooth? Did it have Bluetooth?
Bluetooth, CarPlay, all that good stuff.
Hey, yo, I'm looking at it on
What about
Google.
heated
This
seats?
thing is nice.
What about heated seats?
I'm looking at it right now on
Heated
Google.
seats, heated wheels, air conditioned
Wow.
seats.
Chill.
What are heated wheels gonna do for you?
It'll just keep your
When
hands
the
warm.
car's cold, you keep your
No.
hands warm. What you
No,
mean?
You said heated wheels. You didn't say you said heated
Steering
wheels.
Oh
wheel,
well,
like,
heated
steering
steering. You went
wheel.
right to the. tires. I'm done.
At least Brian was with me. Where you
I was
going?
like, what?
No, he said you gotta be specific.
What are you gonna do? Melt the rubbers? I can't even drive this thing.
So
There's
that's
two
a
things.
tire.
There's two things
That's
in the
a
water.
tire,
Monster 6 with
first
melted
of all.
tires next to a Hellcat. It's crazy.
If I was talking about the Cesaros, I
Oh,
would have
God,
said
man.
that.
Yeah, between y'all and me, I was thinking about buying a Mustang, like a loaded Mustang.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
you
send me
can
the
have,
information.
you
Hey,
can have
yo,
all
for
that.
real.
You
In
don't
all
want a Mustang?
send me information for that Mazda 6 because
All right.
that thing is nice.
All right, I
Those are
can
good
put you on.
cars. I was gonna get an
This shit is
older one because I want
fire,
something
man.
at work.
I still got the latest number that work with me. So
Yo, that shit is fire. This interiors.
They're nice as hell.
are you
Yeah,
looking at the
that's
second one?
pretty
Is
cool.
it Hall?
No, I'm just looking at pictures of it on Google. Like that
Oh
thing is,
yeah, it's nice.
where is it at? Hall? Which hall was it?
I can't think of it's like G. It was I said I gotta find it again because it was
Yeah, send it
different
to-
names on it. But it's
send
right.
it.
Is you know what Kroger is on Kroger by you. Like you
In
go on
Church-
towards Suffolk
in Churchland.
around Church area. Yeah.
Is it near a Wawa? Because there's a whole Nissan.
Yeah,
there's a
across the
whole-
street.
Yeah, there's
Right
a whole,
beside
yeah,
right beside the Nissan.
yeah, it's a whole
Not
Jeep.
Nissan, but one beside. Yeah, Jeep, and it's because it's
It's
different.
because there's the Hall Nissan. They're right next to the Hall Nissan. There's
Right,
where that
and
Farm
there's
Fresh used to be. Is like all Jeeps and Rams. So across
Jeep
the street.
Ram.
from
Oh,
it.
yeah, that one. That's the one right there.
Got the Hemis over there.
Oh yeah, I know where that is.
Dog, when he drove me back home one day because I had took Jet over there to get inspected. That car was crazy too. It had a backup camera, a front camera, 2 side cameras.
What?
I'm
And
like, excuse me, what is going on? And in the rear view mirror was a camera.
your Jetta had all that?
No. It was a car. It was a car that they had there.
Oh, what was it?
It was a. I want to say it was a Jeep.
I like Jeeps, dog.
I was like,
Okay.
Lord have mercy,
Sometimes
technology going crazy.
Sometimes I miss my black Jeep.
Oh, the black Jeep?
Yes, sir.
I remember them days.
Had to trade that boy in. Hope it's doing a family a service. That was a good Jeep.
It did the
Oh,
job.
I see. It's a Hall Chevrolet across from that Hall Nissan. Hall Chevrolet and a First Team Honda.
It's a long haul to fit all those cars.
It's on the same side as the Nissan.
Okay, yeah, it's all Hall.
It's the one
Nissan.
right beside Nissan.
Yeah. So, hold on. Hall Nissan.
Oh,
and
Norton.
Hey, yo, shut up. Allergies over here.
Shut up.
I know you ain't saw because many times I heard you snort.
Whatever, dog. I got allergies. I can't help it.
He said allergies.
Allergies.
This man said allergies. Anyway,
All right, so let's get down to the news, man. We got quite
on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do y'all want to see Cesaro fight Eddie Kingston again?
I mean,
I'm with it, dog.
All right, side question: who hasn't seen Cesaro fight Eddie Kingston?
I'm waving because
I've seen it once. I'm definitely going to go back and watch it again now.
Okay, I could. The site I found them on, it has all 3 of the matches they had that were very highly touted. Obviously, they're all in Chikara, and they're pretty good. Pretty good. My
So
favorite
is
the
this
second one.
is this beef that Eddie has with Cesaro like legit, or is this like
I
a
don't
really
know.
really good work?
I can't tell. I think it's because you know Eddie. You know Eddie.
You can't never tell with Eddie, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's right in the middle. So,
and one more thing about Eddie. Eddie's got to start winning some big matches.
Yes. I think he's winning this one. I don't see him losing to Jericho.
He's got
Jericho ran that man into the ground. You can't win the
He did. He ate Eddie's lunch, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
He had him in. Put it this way, Eddie had him in the first half.
Yeah, he did. But
Eddie had him in
the moment Jericho started going in on his failures,
and the family,
I was like, this because I told you this is the Jericho that I need. The babyface Jericho, yeah, that's Randy Orton. I don't need that. I need the Jericho from 2010, the Jericho from the beginning stages of AEW. That's the Jericho that I need in my life. That goofy babyface Jericho, yeah, throw him in the trash. I don't care. But when Jericho's full out prick mode,
like he was in 2008,
dog, calling folks parasites and whatnot, I was like, yo,
using big words.
Bone.
Scallywags. Even though that era was really good too. His
that
stupid
feud he
idiot
had
era.
with Shawn, the feud he had with Shawn in 2008,
That was beautiful.
like that built up to their match at Unforgiven 2008. One of my favorite matches ever.
That whole feud was just amazing.
It was. It really was.
And that's the thing. And I'm sorry, but I'm over the whole singing now.
No,
Singing his intro? I want to do it.
I will say this.
I did it.
But you can't deny. You can't deny. Jericho had probably the best thing when MJF said you couldn't do it, and the whole crowd did it.
Yeah, and they did it.
Over it,
that was tight. Yeah,
that moment where the crowd just starts singing it a cappella, offbeat, like all get out, because there were a bunch of
stupid idiots.
Stupid idiots.
Yeah, with no rhythm.
No, well, we know
what that's about. Mutton heads.
Mutton heads.
Impotent.
Anthony, Anthony, what did I keep telling you about that? Anthony, what did I tell you that crowd needed when they were singing that song?
They needed some Ricky Dillers.
Yes, they needed some choir.
They needed a Ricky Diller and a Kirk Franklin.
What did he say? He said, "I'm gonna have to kill this nigga." God.
I was telling somebody yesterday that Kirk Franklin calling me said, "Don't you disrespect me."
This pandemic has been wild. I forgot that happened.
Yeah.
I forgot that happened.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna beat this nigga's ass. I was like, is this Kirk Franklin? He's gonna do what?
He went on a tirade on his son.
Yeah.
Like he was gonna kill him. Oh my gosh. I forgot that happened.
We talk about how black mothers are. You just need to know when a black father go full out crazy.
Somebody's going through the coffee table.
Everybody
might be a funeral being planned.
And then somebody put the revolution sound of it. Don't you ever disrespect me.
Oh wow.
I forgot that.
Oh man, TikTok was
for a whole minute, church folk acting like he didn't grow up in the dark times of Houston.
Hey dog, like I said, when a black father get like that, get out of Dodge.
Yeah, that boy means business.
Are we calling the hurt line? Right now. Right now. But back to Claudio.
Go Kalfas and Nachman. On the hurt line. Right now.
Okay.
So back to Claudio. So he has officially become a free agent, free to do whatever he wants to. As of yesterday, it came out today that the reason why he's no longer there is money. I know a lot of people, a lot of the talking points before it came out today was that, he feels like he's not being used enough. But the thing is, and this is where because I said it to you before we went live. I was watching a video on like the similarities between Manu Ginobili and James Harden. Because it came down to a play in the playoffs where remember Ginobili blocked his game-winning shot.
Harden's?
Yeah. In the playoffs. So I want to say it was game 5 when he was on the Rockets. And so the video it was like a rewind. I can send you out a video. They were basically saying how both guys have similar playing styles, are very well at getting to the line, if you all know. So Manu Ginobili could have went anywhere and been a starter, correct?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yep.
And so I said I think I said it to Isaac and Akeem the other day that when I think of Manu Ginobili in the world of wrestling, I look at Dolph Ziggler. Because we all agree that Dolph Ziggler has everything it takes to lead a company.
He's a damn good seller.
Yep. He's good.
A lot of people feel like he should have left WWE years ago. But he says, no, I'm going to take this money. It's good money, and I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah,
And
AJ
I don't think he's truly a wrestling fan per se.
Oh, he's a check collector.
If you listen to what he says, he doesn't even watch wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So
he's busy doing stand-up comedy. So.
Right, but and WWE is allowing him to do that. So WWE is saying, look, we'll let you do all that. You come here and be our utility guy. We're going to throw you places, and you're going to give us quality. We're going to pay you well, and we're at the same time we're going to let you do your stand-up. If I'm Dolph, I'm looking at it like, yo, that's a good deal. They're paying me what a good. I think he's getting like 2-3 million a year, if I'm not mistaken, to basically come there, be a tag guy, sometimes do singles, and now he's working NXT right now, and he's going to have a title match against Breaker.
Oh, because he beat Ciampa.
He beat Ciampa on Tuesday, which
for
was
the
a
number
really
one
good
contender.
match.
Is that the number one contenders match? Okay.
And then now he has another match next week, and that's going to be between, I think it's Ciampa and Breaker, and him and Rude, because Rude made an appearance on Tuesday night as well, helping Dolph to win, which I think that was Tommaso's last match in NXT.
Yeah, I saw a video of him getting on the mic, saying some stuff.
So when you think of that, that's kind of Manu. Manu was there. He didn't have to be the guy to close the show. He came out there, did what he needed to do, made good money, and he was a six man. A lot of people would say he's the greatest six man in NBA history. When you look at Dolph Ziggler, he may be one of the greatest six men in WWE history.
Yeah.
Now you look at Claudio and kind of James Harden situation. I feel like he would have stayed in OKC if OKC was able to give him the money that he wanted. Because why not? You just got to the finals with KD and Russ. They lost in five games, but they had everything around them to go to run it back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. KD, Brody, and then you got Ibaka, and then Hart coming off the bench. I don't think he really had much issue with coming off the bench, more so than the money. And that's how I look at Cesaro. I don't think Cesaro has too many issues with his role as much as it did when it comes down to that, I'm not getting the money that I feel like I deserve at this point. And I don't, because we've already seen that they just gave 3 big money deals out over the last few months.
AJ,
Owens, Sammy, and KO. AJ, Sammy, and KO.
Yep.
So I was talking to another group. So you got 4 guys: AJ, Sammy, Kevin Owens, and Cesaro.
Mm-hmm.
You can only give 3 big money deals out to those 4 guys.
Right.
I love Cesaro,
but you're not giving.
But if I were Vince and Nick Khan, I would do the same thing. And the one thing that I think really separates those 3 from Claudio, Mike.
Yes. Yeah. Because we've seen even outside of WWE, at least for 2 of them, we know what they can do on the mic.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know much about Sammy outside of WWE on the mic, but KO was wreaking havoc on the mic in Ring of Honor. And then AJ, has 10 plus years of Impact.
I'm going to be real with you. Mic work. We know how good Kevin is.
Yes.
I think there's points where Sammy can beat Kevin Owens out on the mic.
Yes.
I think Sammy can have moments over KO. And I don't think we could say that during his NXT run. I don't think he was ever that real good at a talker. And this kind of doesn't help Claudio's case, because I look at Brian as well. I don't know if you read Brian's book that he wrote when he first retired, but he talked about how when he got there, he couldn't talk. He they did promo classes. I think he said with Vince. And then you look at how Bryan progressed his promo work. Look at his build to his title run at 30. Started getting really good. And then Brian and I was just talking about it with his stuff when he became the Planet's champion. That stuff was amazing.
Oh, top heel work.
Brilliant.
And then now you look at that, and I say it all the time with Bryan now. Bryan's time in WWE has aided him in his run now with AEW more than a lot of people are willing to admit.
Yeah,
we all know that Bryan can wrestle. I'm gonna say it right now. Bryan Davis is the best wrestler in the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, there's a whole. Actually, I'm gonna send you something. There's a whole video of over an hour of a guy literally attesting as to why that is. I'm gonna send it to you.
Well, I mean,
we can say that. No, I'm taking Bryan over Omega.
Actually,
11 times out of 10.
I know where you live.
Here, I'll settle this. Bryan Danielson better than Kenny. Coda better than Kenny.
Okay, we're
but
thank you very much.
But Bryan better than Coda.
I'm taking Bryan over Kenny.
How about neither are better than Kenny? The Terminator.
But here's the thing, and Isaac can tell you, I've been talking about this for a few years now.
Yeah.
Being a great wrestler in a pool of great wrestlers,
you got to stand out.
You got to stand out. And so how do you stand out?
Be the best.
You master every art of pro wrestling, and Bryan took the advantage of every moment he had in WWE.
His arsenal.
Now he can hang with just about anybody in AEW on the mic.
Yeah. Violence.
He can out promo Mox. I want to see him go really have a full out promo with MJF.
Ooh, that'd be good. I don't know if he could out promo MJF.
I think he'll give MJF a run.
I don't know, dog. The Max can talk, man.
Max can talk. Don't get me wrong, because Max really got me Wednesday.
He had me like,
and I forgot that man played football.
Yeah.
And bro could hit. I don't. Did I share the highlight video with y'all?
You have
the
it.
First 10 seconds of the highlight video is him rushing through the A gap. Boom.
A-gap.
Pause. Lane v. Lumber, I should say. Straight through the A gap and laying lumber.
Is it? Which one is it? Which one is it?
I just looked up Max Friedman football and then it came up.
All right, I see Max Friedman highlights. MJF Plainview. All right, let's see this.
It's like 10-minute video. It's like the first thing you see is him rushing through the gap. Boom.
Yeah, it's 7 minutes 35 seconds. MJF football highlights. Plainview, Long Island, New York. Class 2014. 55 middle linebacker and fullback.
Shitty little Mac from shitty little Long Island.
Oh wow!
Yo. So you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dude,
he didn't bring homie down, but he did get through that A cap pretty quickly. He didn't bring him down. He hit him with his shoulder, but you need to hit him with that double leg.
But yeah, what are y'all thoughts of the whole Cesaro, Claudio Castagnoli leaving? I kind of I was bummed by it, but when you start really weighing up the options, both sides will be fine.
He's coming to AEW.
I think he's going to go. He's going to. The beauty of AEW is you're not just going to exclusively see somebody in AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the good part about that. Because
that's the beauty. You're going to see him there. You're going to see him in Impact.
No forbidden doors.
So you'll see him in Warrior Wrestling.
Yeah. So my thing about AEW at this point now, because don't get me wrong, him going to AEW would be cool. I would like to see him with the faction that Brian's supposed to be setting up.
Yeah,
I think that's the best
with Mox.
Yeah, I think that'd be the best. But my question now is, because now we just saw that it's been announced that Shane Strickland just signed. Strickland
had a great match. Who did he fight? At Terminus. I forgot who he
fought. Wasn't it Leo?
No. Richards. Davey Richards.
Okay.
Leo injured his shoulder.
Kenneth.
Oh Lord, yeah, I forgot about that.
So yeah.
Then you got Jeff Hardy is rumored to be coming there.
Brother Miro.
They just signed Buddy Matthews,
which is great.
I saw that.
You kind of saw it coming.
He looks amazing.
He looks.
You remember when I told you this is things that a lot of wrestlers take advantage of when they get that 90-day notice. They say, all right, now I'm going to really push myself to get in the best shape possible.
He did it.
Matthews
Cross did it.
Like he could be a main eventer immediately.
Cross did it. Buddy did it. EC3 did it.
What is EC3?
Drew did it. If you want to see a perfect example of what you do after WWE lets you go, look at Drew.
Drew did it. Yeah, Drew did do it.
God, you talking about
if you want to go back, it's a big if because I know a lot of people are not going to go back, which is perfectly fine and dandy. But if you want to go back, you build yourself back up. You make yourself look like Drew did. Because you look at Drew before he left there, he never was that dude. He looked like a tall, scrawny dude.
We're talking about 3MB Drew?
Even before that, he was never that
was like night and day, bro. He was puny.
Yep. Then he went to WCP. Then he went to Defiant, WCPW, Impact, and
now he looks like a beast.
And unfortunately,
it's not always going to work out for you in terms of EC3, which we'll get to in a few minutes. But it's like I said, any move is going to be a gamble. So now everybody's saying, "Oh, he should go to AEW. They'll use him better." It's not guaranteed.
AEW's top heavy, dog. They got a lot of moving pieces.
And that was my thing. Like now we're starting to see that AEW's kind of lurking into that WWE 2016 to 2019 era.
Yeah.
Now you're not going to push CM Punk and Bryan out of the top of the picture. Paige just kind of earned his spot there. MJF has earned his spot there. Omega's coming back in a few months.
So,
and then Miro should be coming back within a few weeks. And then you're bringing in all these other guys. Keith Lee's there.
Yeah, I forget about the professor.
Either AEW is going to have to do another brand because then
he does look like a college professor.
He sounds like a college professor. Hello, Keith Lee here. Really excited to be here.
Greetings and salutations.
Keith Lee is definitely that giant. He also sings too.
I believe he looks like he sings. He probably does the Carlton dance while he sings. Can I get anything gluten free?
Keith Lee, Anthony, tell me Keith Lee don't look like a choir director at a mega church.
I can see that.
Hey, y'all killing me right now. Hold on, my word. Because you're not wrong.
He's waving his hands. What's he doing?
Oh,
hello. Can I interest you in basking? Please do. Like, what? I heard him. I said, bro, I had to look at the TV. I said, ooh.
He's the
homie, but still, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's the homie, but he's also a choir director at the Potter's House.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Calvary Revival, but okay.
Okay.
That man personally knows Courtney Macbeth.
Yo, I ain't watched Potter's House in a while. Good. They took me back.
Oh,
good Lord.
just know, Prophet Carr would have all this with Prophet Carr. Y'all sound out of tune. You said what now?
He said what now? You want to repeat that?
He's definitely the choir director. Would you like
to reciprocate what you just said to me?
Yeah. Could you run that back for me, young man?
He definitely sings. He'll play. He's playing at the piano and singing it on the mic. Then he'll stop, grab the mic, and stand up and start continuing to sing.
Yeah.
He's all of that, man.
Yeah. All right, let's keep moving on. Pat McAfee has thrown some shots at Cody Rhodes.
Oh,
Yeah.
one last thing. He has the extra large choir robe.
He shops at Casual Male XL.
What we're not about to do is make him the new Russell Wilson.
That might be a little too easy, dog.
Yeah, no, that's too easy. That's too easy. That's too easy.
So let's look at Cody Rhodes and
Matt McAfee.
Pat McAfee possibly being working a angle.
I also
it's
heard
not
that
confirmed that McAfee that Cody has signed with WWE yet. I know a lot of people are still holding on to the hope that he's still all elite.
I'm still hoping calling it that he just shows up at Impact.
That'd be fun.
Hey, wherever Cody shows up at, racism.
Moose doesn't have Moose. Well, he's gonna apparently fight Heath next, but I don't think. But whatever.
What? He's fighting an Impact? Did he bring his kids?
Apparently.
Ooh.
Also, speaking of Impact, Eddie Edwards is a heel now. He joined.
He's turned Impact.
But his reasoning is so honest. It makes sense. Because the whole time that Kenny was there, and Kenny won the world title, who was the first person everybody was like, oh, he should easily get the title shot taken off Kenny? Eddie Edwards. And he didn't. Christian ended up doing it. But Rich Swann lost it. And then Sammy, I thought if Eddie wasn't going to do it, Sammy was going to do it. And then they gave it to Christian. I'm like, no. I'm like, what? Y'all really don't see Eddie Edwards right here.
Hey, usually a good villain has a legitimate reason why he's a villain.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of my boys. He actually put me on a game to that. When you start listening to what villains are talking about,
yeah, they make sense.
Their perspective is so logical.
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm such a villain, because
I
use logic.
I honestly think if you didn't get talked about that before, if you just watched Thanos and listen to and I know it's a basic.
Thanos, you look at Eric Killmonger.
Nah, Thanos was stupid. Killmonger, yes, but Thanos could have just doubled the resources with the gauntlet. Like what?
Fair.
Killmonger was spitting. I almost stood up and started clapping in that there. I was like, y'all gonna clear me out of here. I'm a public disturbance at this point.
I'm a public disturbance.
Yeah, Killmonger was on that screen preaching. I said, good God. Is anyone else feeling this?
You probably looked at all the white people around you like.
Yeah, I was like, y'all getting on my nerves.
This Negro here.
Oh, look at this Negro.
He's getting militant. Jeffrey's getting militant. Arch, just calm down. He's putting on some kind of armor. I don't know. Is that a mask?
Oh, so, Pat McAfee said this on his show. I guess Cody Rhodes is coming to WWE. I guess. Who cares? Him and his little friend started something. It was terrible. We actually went head to head with them on Wednesdays. We beat them a couple of different times. Who cares? And then basically said, "Oh, I'm hyped for Cody Rhodes." So it just seems like, and it's hilarious because it was just a few weeks ago that he had just shouted out Excalibur for winning that irrelevant award.
Okay.
The awards that I really don't care about, but a lot of people seem to really love talking about it. The Wrestling Observer Awards.
Yeah. Ooh,
it's funny because you know who won the award, a positive award, and said nothing about it?
Impact.
Roman Reigns.
Well, him too.
Well, he already knew he was going to get acknowledged.
You have nothing to do but to acknowledge the
Tribal Chief. Acknowledge him. He is the best game. He's the best thing going right now. I can't think of a character better.
Speaking of which.
Well, you haven't seen Cara Noir, so I mean.
I haven't seen what now?
Cara Noir, which we'll talk about later.
Does that person acknowledge the Tribal Chief? Because I got some bad news for him. He does. He better. You don't think he does?
That's into the video.
I haven't.
I saw it.
Okay, yeah.
3 years ago today, Roman Reigns came out on a episode of Raw to announce that he was in remission.
Yeah.
So big ups to the big dog. Big ups to the Tribal Chief.
Big dog, good.
Big dog.
Well, he's the Tribal Chief now. He's the head of the table.
I don't care. He will always be the big dog.
The tribal dog. The head of the kennel.
The
head of the kennel.
And you look at Roman. If you have the time, go back and look at Roman in that time compared to Roman now.
Yeah,
he put in a lot of work between those times. He put on a lot of mass.
Yo, I'm watching here. I don't mean to veer this off the rails, but MJF like could have gone to college for football. This man's got a nose for the football.
He had to fill the void CM Punk left. You heard the promo.
He's true, yeah.
He had to fill the void.
CM Punk.
Because every time the ball snaps, he is in the gap. Like whatever the A gap or the B gap, and he is like putting.
Max is very smart. That's one thing I will always say. Max is a smart man, and you got to be a smart man in order to play middle linebacker. How many dummies do you know can actually play middle linebacker?
Stupid idiots.
This man is hunting in this video, bro.
So what's y'all what's one of the things that y'all looking forward to coming into WrestleMania? There's a lot going on for me. So basically what's going on right now, what I read, that WWE is kind of leaving stories open and kind of going with the flow. So right now, I think the only things that are set in stone is Brock versus Roman, which is going to main event Sunday night.
Okay.
Ronda versus Charlotte is main eventing Saturday night. And then Bianca versus Becky is also set in stone. I think those are the only 3 matches that are set.
I'm looking forward to Bloodsport. Looking forward to that.
Oh, wow.
We all know that the festivities of that weekend.
I'm looking forward to For the Culture.
That'd be dope.
Shane Taylor Promotions is going to be there.
Are you talking about that big black dude?
Hitmakers?
You talking about the big black guy from Ring of Honor?
That's correct.
That boy was built like I need
SCP versus Hitmakers.
Like what?
In thighs, boy. I said that's somebody's mama.
Does SCP have a woman?
I don't know. I don't think it does.
I thought he had like a chain up right now.
Oh, he had a suit on. I was like, oh my god.
You thought Shane Taylor was in a fat suit?
I did. I was like, that's Big Mama's House 5. Here we go. Big dude. I was like, yo. Who's Ben's?
Shane Taylor wasn't really fat. He thought he was in a fat suit.
Who's Mom's? I was like, yo, he looked like his first name was Antoinette.
I'm about to tag Frank and Shane in there.
I couldn't believe it. A big boy.
That's so foul.
I'm the worst.
Yo, don't send him after me. Please don't send that dude after me. I don't need those dudes.
I just tweeted out, can I get STP versus the former Hit Road during Mania week though? Flames. I just had AJ, Swerve, and Shane.
Oh man. No, but I am looking forward to Bloodsport though. Bloodsport's gonna be dope.
The thing is, STP got to get a woman in there because I need Brianna in that match too.
Oh man. Oh, that's funny. Well, there's no saying who they're gonna fight. They just say they're gonna be there. Shane and the other dudes.
Hitmakers should be there too.
And then
they've already booked an event where all 4 of them will be together for the first time since Brie was released.
And then
which will be
also looking forward to Joey Janela's spring break.
The bad boy.
Yeah. He's got they already got a death match on the card. It looks like it's gonna be
a good death match.
Yeah, I have fun with that.
I'm like really into death matches all of a sudden. Yeah. I mean, I was a little bit before.
I've always liked that.
Now it's like, yeah,
I like the carnage.
Yeah, it's just awesome. They have GCW has a pay-per-view coming up called Planet Death.
Oof. That sounds like a dope ass comic.
Don't it?
Guess who's not watching?
I mean, I'd watch it if I could. Why not?
It's on Fight TV. It's probably gonna be like $13.
Oh nah, I'm all about that free $99.
That's fair.
But so here's the things that I'm seeing that's kind of developing right now. The possibility of Cody versus Pat is going to be good. whoever AJ is going against, it looks like it's probably going to be. Whoever Edge is going against, I want it to be AJ. Edge versus
Might
AJ.
be
Would be
AJ.
good.
I mean, he did say phenomenal in that promo. So.
But he dropped a few little hints.
They were dropping a lot of Easter eggs for Cody one day.
Really? Like what?
They were dropping. Miz.
Did they say dashing?
Miz, because he was introducing his tag team partner, which I think that's probably gonna happen in Mania too. Miz and Logan Paul versus the Mysterios.
Yeah.
Before he announced Logan Paul. So there was a few Easter eggs for Cody there. If Cody doesn't show up tonight on SmackDown, that'll probably be the case. I think that they're still probably gonna go Bad Bunny and Sheamus.
Versus Sheamus?
I think so.
That should be a squash.
But you got to remember, they kind of set it up at Royal Rumble because Sheamus was eliminated by Bad Bunny, and he was kind of not too happy about that. He posted the bunny with the cross X in between. I think he got reaction from somebody. Who was it?
Is his name just Bad Bunny?
Yeah, his name is Bad Bunny.
Okay.
Which I mean, that brought him in a lot of revenue just for Bad Bunny last year.
And his concert also brought revenue. He had the American Badass, The Undertaker.
I saw that. I said, "Wow,
that was pretty cool." So,
hey man, The Undertaker's a legend, man. I understand.
And he was out. And I think his stage was the truck. Was that truck he had at WrestleMania? That was pretty cool.
Moving on, let's talk a little bit more about control your narrative.
Yeah,
so the talking points has continued,
Actually,
especially at the with the announcement of another wrestler that will be joining the crew by the name of Austin Aries.
A double.
So A double has joined this group of wrestlers that the IWC will basically destroy at the. Yeah, I'm going to get there.
What's this? Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of because A-Double has kind of had the fair and sour on him based on a few of his takes with the pandemic going on.
Yeah.
So Austin Aries is not a fan of the face diaper.
Yeah.
Neither is he a fan of.
They're about to ease the restrictions.
Oh yeah, they've been easing restrictions a lot, but that's a whole political thing.
It's not enough, yeah.
But yeah, he's been kind of against that, and then against the poke.
The poke?
The poke.
Oh, the vax. Okay.
So that and everything. Have you ever seen him post anything political? I've never seen Austin Aries post a single political thing at all.
I don't follow him, so.
But still, usually usually when a wrestler posts something, and all you have to do is support Trump. I've never seen anybody post anything about him supporting Trump. And I bring that up.
Wild. Well, I just found out today that Matt Gaetz follows EC. The EC3 follows Matt Gaetz, so that's. I mean,
look, let's be real. There's a lot of people that I follow that I don't know I follow. It could have been one because Twitter has this option now where you can like mass follow people.
Yeah.
And so he may have followed somebody and they gave a suggestion, a bunch of names, saying, "Hey, follow these guys." He was like, "Whatever, I'll hit it," because I've done it myself.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to just say that he follows Matt Gaetz because he agrees with the stuff.
No, I agree. No, I'm saying that I agree the same thing, but but I just saw that. I was just making say,
when it comes to he follows him, I'm like whatever because I'm pretty sure John Cena probably follows Matt Gaetz too, and John Cena follows everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
No, John Cena follows like some of the 18 plus pages.
Peacemaker was amazing, by the way.
Huh?
Peacemaker was amazing, by the way.
Did y'all see that? Side note, did y'all see that John Cena tweet about how he wishes he could?
Yes, I saw that.
I said, okay, dog. Oh, man.
So I bring up the whole supporting Trump thing because I was talking to a guy and he brought up that he basically called all these guys QAnon followers.
Who called all of who?
He basically A-Double.
Okay.
He put the tag QAnon on AW. He put it on again. He put it on Drake, which we've already discussed the whole Drake work situation. Again, shout out to Drake Works.
Yes,
Cool dude.
big shout out.
Big shout out to Drake. Again, putting us over the way he did. But
yeah, did
he
tell you that happened?
Huh?
Did he tell you that happened? We got featured on somebody else's podcast.
Oh, really? What pod?
Drake Works uncanceled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Rad Rob too, because he was the one that founded it. So big shout out to Rad Rob, who's real cool too.
Spread the word.
Yep. He played our whole clip on there too.
So I had to go back and look at what the QAnon conspiracy theory was.
What was the theory?
And so in the first sentence it says political. So at that point you already know that it's a political stance. So at that point I was like, have I ever seen Austin Aries post anything political? Have I ever seen Killer Cross post anything political? Because these are the people that they're throwing the QAnon tag to. I've seen it a lot with Cross. When he was carrying Cross, they had people spelling his name with a Q.
Oh, wow.
Basically, again, tagging him to the QAnon conspiracy. So at that point, I was like, I've never seen them post anything political. So the QAnon theory is basically that the liberal elites are
the elite.
Not those elites, they're conservative. But the liberal elites are basically human traffickers
of children.
Yes, of children. And they were conspiring against Donald Trump. That's the gist of it right there. So my question to them is, can you prove to me that there was any time where all these names that you're throwing in there, they threw now by association, EC3's name is in there. Just by association. Adam Sherrod by association. Killer Cross. Austin Aries.
Drake
Works. TJP. And the funny thing is, I've actually had a conversation with TJP. He was going back and forth with a lot of guys. And this is at that time where I started saying, maybe I should start talking to people and understanding where they're coming from. And I flat out asked TJP, I was like, are you anti-masker? He said, no. Matter of fact, I was wearing masks before people were wearing masks in public. And I was like, why? And he said, because he would take the train or the subway. And again, you don't know what kind of germs being passed around. So he had a mask on him at that point. But he doesn't, but his thing is just the way it's being pushed, the way they're politicizing it, and this, that, and the third, which I'm like, okay, I understand where you're coming from there. So whether you agree or disagree with that, my whole thing, the last 2 years has been at least, that's why when we had the conversation earlier today, before the podcast, that's why I said what I said. Yes, I agree that those people that we were talking about are horrible people. But at the same time, why do you think that way? And that's why I brought up Malcolm X and the KKK, which stumped you.
Yeah,
because people say, "Oh, you're talking to a racist." I was like, okay. If I can understand why you don't like me, I can make my next move a lot clearer than just assuming things. And that's where we've got to a point now where if I get caught talking to somebody, like let's just say I have a full-out conversation with OB. I'm gonna put him out there. OB Signs. OB Signs was one of the guy that got dragged in 2019 at the beginning of AEW because of his stance with Nyla.
Oh, yeah.
I talk to OB all the time. Do I agree with everything OB says? Absolutely not. And OB doesn't agree with everything I say. And that's cool. But I know where OB stands, and I know why OB stands the way he stands. Same thing with Brad. Brad blocked me for like a good year and a half. I listened to a few things Brad started talking about. I was like, okay, now I know how to negotiate conversations with Brad Shepard. There's ways to go about things with people that you disagree with. Whether you feel like that disagreement goes against everything that you stand for. Whether it be a racist or a homophobe or a transphobe or anything like that. Being able to converse with people is not just being friendly. And this is just from my perspective at this point. It's being able to understand how to navigate people. And maybe this is me in all those years I took psychology from.
Probably.
And we have a psychology major who graduated right under me. We met in social psychology, by the way.
Good evening.
So yeah. That's just how I look at it now. And I understand that's not everybody's going to be able to do, because it's a growth thing. I didn't just get to that point. And so now I feel like that even if I know you hate me, I'm gonna just look at you in your face and make you, and you're either gonna grow to like me or you're just gonna keep on hating, because I know that ain't nothing you can do about it. I don't have to avoid people anymore. Like that whole thing of code switching. Do you know how many times I code switched this year?
0.
None. What you see is what you get. And at this point, people that know me. I'm that. I don't know if it's still on my Twitter page, but at one point my hold on, I gotta sneeze.
Blush.
Thank you. At one point on my Twitter, I had loudmouth goofball. That's literally me. I project my voice, and I like to have fun, dog. If I don't make anybody laugh, I'm gonna make myself laugh. I tell the kids all the time, I'm hilarious. And then they say, no, you're not. And I'll say, I'm hilarious to myself. It don't matter what you got to say. And that's how I live my life. If you don't like, one person was like, I hate you. I was like, okay. I wasn't put here to be liked by everybody. I still can't remember for the life of me who our guidance counselor was in 6th grade. You may not remember either, but I remember that was one of the things I struggled with. We talked about it a lot. That was one of the things I struggled with, not being liked by people. And it bothered me. But then he told me one day, it was towards the end of the school year. It was a rule of thirds.
Mr. Hicks.
It may have been him. Well, a third of the people are going to like you. A third of the people are going to hate you. And a third of the people just ain't going to care about you. And it took me 15 plus years to really understand that. Here we are, 28 years old, 28, almost 28 and a half. I got it now.
28 and a half. What are you, 6?
Shut up.
This man said 28. He said he's 28 and a half.
April 17th would be the halfway mark for me. But 28 years of my life, now I finally understand it. And now I can truly be unapologetically me. And I understand, and that's why I'm so unashamed to say things I want to say now. Like when T. Nathan came at me, I woke up that morning, I was like, oh shoot, T. Nathan threw shots at me. Time to respond. And then I got ratio, but again, I said, it doesn't matter what you think. I know I'm right. And if you know me better than anybody. If I'm wrong, I will turn around and say, dang, I was wrong.
Yes, you would.
I got multiple videos on YouTube right now where I will look in this camera and says, I was wrong. But when I'm right,
you're going to take your victory lap.
I'm going to take my victory lap and run all the way to Texas, you gonna know I'm right. And that's just, and I have that confidence now that I know who I am. I know who made me. And I know ain't none of y'all made me, so you hate me, don't matter. Come at me, bro. Dang, that was a rant.
Major rant. Anyway, so
I need to dine
transition
Marco.
into matches of the week. Let's get to it. Ant, what's your match of the week?
Whew. This is gonna bring you back, and I know you're gonna love this one. Cruiserweight Classic. It's Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. First round.
That was good. My match of the week, I did some research because I saw a video of Ilya Dragunov appearing as the current NXT UK champion. He appeared in Progress to confront the current Progress champion in Cara Noir. Apparently, Ilya told Cara that he never forgotten him. So I went back to see what that meant. Those guys had 2 matches 2 weeks apart on October 13th and October 27th of 2019. Both of them were bangers, but my favorite one is on the 27th. Is the match they had on the 27th. What did he do?
No, I'm sorry. I just looked on Twitter, and the first thing I see is a picture of Vixen's man. Sorry.
Breon, what's your favorite match? What was your match of the week this week?
Match of the week this week. Let me think. I watched a really good one, but it doesn't count because it was last year.
No, hey, when I say match of the week, it can be from any time, any promotion.
Oh,
doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, actually, after I got off work, I guess technically this morning, I finally got a chance to watch Hangman and Bryan Danielson. The draw was an hour and some change. It's just wild. So I would probably say that.
Nice.
I got one more wrestling related story to get to.
Do it.
And so Jeff Hardy, we know, was released in WWE. He actually finally opened up. He said that he's going to he basically hinted at him going to AEW. Basically said he's going to AEW, and then also said that he kind of threw shots at WWE, something I never thought I'd see before.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. I understand Jeff Hardy's frustration because, again, he says he's fine. And he feels like he was disrespecting in them offering him rehab, which if you remember, well, I think the last time that they let him go is because, again, they offered him rehab. He said, nah. He basically sung the song. He said, no, no, no. And so I'm trying to understand. I'm looking at it from WWE's perspective. Did they overreact? I would say so. In hindsight. But when you look at a guy's history, and it is not like this is not in like some far out history. This guy was just a few years ago arrested on, what was it, DUI or public intoxication?
Yeah.
So this isn't something that like was back in 2006. This was within his recent run. And so he walks out of the match at the house show. Just dips. Gets the hot tag and just dips. You just put yourself into the shoes of a promoter or a owner of a wrestling company, and you know there's a guy with that type of history, and you see that. What's your first reaction?
I don't need that negativity here.
So based on that,
well, not negativity. It's unprofessional.
Yeah, and so just based on that, I can understand why they went immediately to, because unfortunately, when you've had these demons in your life, and then you have this episode that Jeff did, unfortunately, the first thing that a lot of people are going to go to is, are you relapsing?
Yeah.
Because that's not like Jeff. And you got to remember, Jeff Hardy, it's not like Jeff Hardy was just this guy that wasn't being used. It was kind of being assumed that Jeff Hardy was being primed for a feud with Roman. Because I really want to say it got started that show we went to.
Yeah.
You remember that banger he had with Sammy? That was amazing. Just the crowd. Everything about that match was great. I kind of want to go see. I kind of want to see how it translated to TV. I'm gonna do that later on. But you start adding all that up, like, okay, I can understand. I can understand both sides. I can understand that Jeff Hardy's looking at it from his perspective is like, I've told you I'm okay. I don't need this stuff. And he was saying that, oh, they're trying to send me off for 3 months. I don't want to do that. I'm here for my family, which I understand. Then he dropped the FWWE line, which I was like, all right, you kind of. But I can understand both sides. It's a very unfortunate situation, but I'm happy to see that Jeff Hardy's doing well. I just hope that he continues to do well. I don't want to see Jeff Hardy go back down that road that we've seen him go down over throughout his career. When Jeff Hardy's career is over, he probably deserves ESPN 60.
Yeah, or 30 for 30.
He deserves something because his whole life, forget all that. Give him a body. When it's all said and done for Jeff Hardy, there needs to be a movie about his life.
Who do you want to play him?
That's a good question, though. I don't know.
Brianna, who do you want to see play Jeff Hardy in a movie? That's a good question.
Jeff Hardy?
Yes, in a movie.
Man.
Better question. Who would play Matt Hardy in a movie?
Who would play Matt Hardy in a movie? Gosh.
I don't think Matt's life is as interesting as Jeff's, though.
No, but I'm saying you need Matt to tell the story.
You can't have Jeff without Matt. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you also need somebody to be Lita, even though it's just not a big part of it, just for that brief moment in time.
Really, the story is revolving around Jeff, I don't think Lita is really necessary.
I mean, they could have her featured, but she wouldn't be like an integral part.
Yeah.
You need a Punk. You need CM Punk.
CM Punk is definitely part of it.
CM Punk. You need Edge and
Triple H. CM Punk play himself.
Huh?
Edge and Triple H. Himself. Edge and Triple H need to be in there for when he won his first world title.
I'll be Triple H.
Sting and Bischoff is in it.
Yeah.
50-year-old 2011. That's definitely got to happen. You probably need a Vince. Because I truly believe that Vince cares about Jeff. And it brings back the whole thing that Brian was saying. You remember when Brian got to AEW? One of the things Brian said about Vince. And this kind of debunks the whole thing that Vince doesn't care about his talent. I don't think it's that he doesn't care. He cares too much into the eyes of some of these guys. When Vince loves you, that man loves you.
Yeah,
think about Yoko. He loves that family.
Yeah.
Why do you think Jimmy's still there? If Vince didn't love that family, Jimmy would have been fired.
They both would have.
Jimmy would, but Jimmy's been the one that's been like the most problematic. If anything, they would have fired Jimmy and brought Solo up.
Yeah.
Because he already sounds just like them. It's scary how much he sounds like him. And he was like, all right, you're going to just dye your hair back to being your natural color, and then there you go. We'll just throw you right in there. It wouldn't make a difference.
He's probably going to get up there anyway.
But like I said, when Vince loves you, and it was so funny. Shout out, I think it was Wilkins. Shout out to Wilkins on the Driver Sales podcast. He said, it seems like Vince really loves the more problematic you are, it seems like Vince loves you more. Just think about that.
Ooh, that's a good question. Somebody said prime Kurt Angle. So like 05, 06, like bangers with Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle versus Bryan Danielson. Who you got?
Ooh.
Thanks for giving me the year because I was just listening to one of Alex Kane's TikTok videos and he was asking, "What do you mean by the prime?" But
Like
gosh,
prime, like from like 2000, like I said, 2005 when he had those classic matches with Shawn Michaels in 05 to like, I mean,
I'm about to say, are you sure you don't want
Six.
TNA Angle?
TN Angle? What ECW Angle?
No, I'm gonna say TNA Angle. If it's TNA Angle, give me Kurt.
All right, I'm gonna jazz it up a little bit. 60-minute Iron Man match.
oof.
In that case,
No.
give me Bryan. I trust Bryan's cardio.
Yeah, his cardio is monster.
Bryan's cardio is stupid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
He said he got done with that match with Hangman and did burpees afterwards.
Yeah. I'll take Bryan
I
too.
do 60 minutes on the elliptical. I'm like, all right, I'm time to go home.
I mean, you hate cardio. I mean, look at you.
I despise cardio.
Took him to the cleaners. Damn.
I despise cardio. Oh, they're doing an open video package right now.
Change it.
Change it.
Change it.
But then again, that kind of reminds me of Benoit because if you remember when they did the Dark Side of the Ring for Benoit, he'd be after his match, he'd be in the locker room doing squats.
Okay, so question: Benoit or Danielson? Prime Benoit, like
oh boy,
early 2000s.
I know he's the redacted name, but that is a dream match for me.
On the deep side of the pool now.
That is a dream match. Give me a 60-minute draw.
Okay, while we're on the topic, so let's keep going down this rabbit hole.
Okay.
Bret Hart.
Ooh.
Bret Hart. Not just Bryan Danielson. Bret Hart versus Ring of Honor Bryan Danielson.
Give me Bret. Speaking of Bret, should I bring this up?
Sure.
So it seems like Bret Hart has been right the entire time.
Oh, about FTR?
No, about Shawn.
We
all knew that. What?
Look, like I said it to you in that text. Shawn changed his life. Shawn changed his life, but he's still the guy that's like that toxic guy.
He's an asshole. Let's just go ahead and call it like we see it.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels is an ass.
He changed his life for the better. Don't get me wrong.
With the thing that came out about Dax as well, doesn't really look good on his part.
Like I said,
he changed his life for the better. To defend it. It was like either way, it's still rude.
Yeah,
I understand a lot of people don't like writers and everything like that, but do you think they deserve to be disrespected too?
Like, no, they don't.
That's my thing. But you had fans on the internet when he came out and said it, they were going in on him like, wrong is wrong.
Yeah,
like the whole racism conversation. People like, oh, black people can't be racist. Like, okay, if you can't be racist and just being what is it, discriminatory, it's still wrong. So either way, it's still wrong. So why are you sitting here acting like it's not as bad? No, it's still bad. That wrong is wrong.
I mean, it's not hanging people from trees bad, but it's still bad.
It's still wrong.
Yeah.
Saying the N-word and saying the chip word is still wrong.
The what word?
The chip word? Oh. The chip word? I'm done.
When you're using it in the derogatory term and form, derogatory is derogatory. Being rude to people is being rude to people regardless of whether you believe their job is valid or not.
That's fair. Bobby Green's fighting tomorrow.
I might have to be home in time enough to watch that. Jamie did tell me that though. He's filling in for somebody.
Yeah, but they said if he wins, he could get himself a big fight.
He needs
to keep his hands up though.
Yes.
He needs to keep his hands up.
I'm scared that one day he's gonna meet somebody just fast to him. The man's gonna be down.
Yeah,
I feel like one day he's gonna eat that Yakety.
One day he's gonna eat. One day he's gonna end up on Chisel Adonna's highlight.
No, you see the one he just posted about how the soul was leaving all those fighters.
Yes, I can't do that. But what's so fucked up is that some of them get knocked out, and then Joe Rogan got to go interview him.
So far, AJ and Shane has liked my post.
Nice.
Which that's normal. AJ and Shane Taylor liking my stuff at this point. It happens all the time. Like AJ and Bree are mad cool people, and I know AJ gets a lot of heat from the fans because fans like to talk to him sideways and expect him to just be the big old jolly green giant. Nah, bro. He comes with the smoke.
Tama Tonga is furious right now.
Why?
Is it the whole Bullet Club thing?
Yeah, I think
they kicked him out of the club.
Yeah, they kicked him. They kicked him out of Bullet Club like he ain't an OG. Like that's really weird.
Here's a medium heat take. Bullet Club is played out. Sorry, not sorry. The era's over. The last hurrah for Bullet Club was when Kenny led. Once Jay White took over, I'm sorry.
I still think AJ was a better leader, but that's just me.
I'll give you, I know I was saying but the last time Bullet Club was like Bullet Club, Kenny Omega. It's like this is
why? Who did Wilkins that dirty? Isaac, look at the picture of Kenny just put this. They did my man's Wilkins dirty, dog. But yeah, I agree with
you. Yeah, now Bullet Club, it's an afterthought. The era's over. That was back when you could get Bullet Club t-shirts and Hot Topic. That's how I got my t-shirts.
Speaking of Bullet Club t-shirts, Anthony, Breon, let me ask you both of you a question.
All right.
What does this picture? I want you to forget that this picture is a let me find it first. I want you to forget that this picture is representative of a faction and a wrestling company.
Okay.
As soon as I find the freaking picture. So if I were to show you this, here it is. If I were to show you this, what vibes does this picture give you?
I don't know the flag code.
Okay, violation of flag code. What else?
I can't really tell.
It's the guns and the American flag. It looks like a
that's an NRA.
Right.
Did you say NRA?
See, that's the type of person. See, this is the type of people. You know the type of people that be wearing that shirt and not realize it's a wrestling shirt.
I ran into one of those guys in the mall, tried to too sweet him. He had no idea.
People named Hank.
Hank, stop.
People named Hank who be wearing that shirt right now. It was like, oh, I thought it was like a 2-way shirt.
Jeez.
Why? He said Hank. Like I can see a dude named Hank wearing this shirt. He got Oakley's on.
He's got New Balances on.
He got the Air Monarchs on.
The Air Monarchs.
He's doing a hot take from a pickup truck. He's got his sunglasses on.
That's F-150. Got the bucket in the back of the car.
Let me tell you what's wrong with America. Things are changing. I'm getting scared.
He has "Don't Tread on Me" as his somewhere on his truck.
That's on his plate.
American flag and "Don't Tread on Me" flag on the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Even though they mean two different things, but whatever.
Oh,
he hates Kaepernick. He absolutely hates Kaepernick.
Well, I stopped buying Nike the same day they signed him.
Yeah.
I will say some of the takes Kaepernick has taken as of lately has been kind of like, dog, what are you doing?
Well,
I still can't get over the slavery thing because now even Flores is saying it now.
He's full of bad takes. Hank is definitely full of bad takes.
Yeah.
All Hank does is just give off bad takes. Just terrible takes. Terrible takes. Speaking of which, have any of you watched that Kanye documentary on Netflix?
I was gonna watch it today, but I realized that I got to I got to put my other card information in for my Netflix, so I'm gonna watch it this week.
I will say this:
Even the kids are telling me about it. So
if you miss the old Kanye, which I'm sure everybody here does,
I do.
If you miss the old Kanye, watch that documentary.
You got me interested now.
Watch the first 2 parts of it.
I want
because the third part is where it gets into.
We start running across the stage while performing, but
yeah,
stop rapping.
the third part where that's coming up is where we get into what he said about George Bush, and then what he said about what he did to Taylor Swift, and all that.
I want that through the wire, Kanye.
Yeah, that's in part 2.
Okay.
That's in part 2. For part 1, I think it's him trying to get signed to Rockefeller. Part 2 is releasing College Dropout, and then part 3 is everything else.
Okay.
Bad takes and all. Well,
see, that goes back to my whole thing.
Well, let me rephrase: questionable takes and all.
The thing about Kanye is Kanye reminds me of my band director, Paul Ly Adams. He has a lot of gems in what he says, but you got to go through all the BS to get to it. Because I know everybody attacked him for the slavery was a choice thing, but nobody really understood the context of it. And to the fault of Kanye, he's not a really good talker.
He's never been. If you watch that documentary,
he's a horrible talker.
If you watch the documentary, every what the hell? Every what the fuck?
Good Lord.
What the fuck?
I got a man down. Sheesh.
But I'm going to put it.
Watch the documentary. Everything will make sense. Everything about Kanye West will make sense.
I'm going to put that whole phrase into a better way. So we've been here for about 400 years, right?
Yes.
Yeah, roughly.
So you talk about 400 years of being in slavery, because you hear a lot of people still say that we're mentally enslaved, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Would you consider that a choice?
Mental enslavement?
Yeah. Because you know that, again, you're enslaved, but you're deciding to stay there. And I think that's what he was saying. Maybe I'm wrong. But 400 years of slave, I don't see how you could throw that to the ancestors. Unless I'm missing a few hundred years that we just don't know about.
I just want to get to the Sunday service portion of that documentary.
Oh, it's up there?
Yeah. It's
I gotta catch up because I gotta watch the
third part,
the Fresh Prince stuff too.
Third part covers everything. Hot take. I think I don't care about that.
I don't either.
I'm
good. Once they said Carlton was doing drugs, I said, except for that one episode.
From the clips I've seen about him on TikTok, Carlton's a hater. Carlton's basically just an uppity hater.
Well, Carlton, he's always been an uppity.
Well, he's been uppity, but
no. I'm just saying he's more of a hater in this than he was in the
Does he dance?
All right, I guess I'll take the L for the team and I'll watch it.
Please, I can't do it, dog.
I'm not doing that.
I'll take the L.
So, but Peacemaker's good. Also, have you watched Arcane?
Have not.
I told you, it's not much. I don't get a lot of time to really just sit down and watch a lot of TV.
Arcane is 9 episodes. They're each like 45 minutes. It's called Arcane League of Legends. It's got a dope soundtrack. Pusha T's on it. So, show's good.
Oh, James Harden makes his debut tonight.
Do I care about that? Well, no. I'm gonna finish watching this Cara Noir match, and then
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not really caring about basketball. I don't really care about basketball until playoffs.
Speaking of basketball, Duke got the win over Yahoos last night.
Hey, whoa. It's all right. We got the. It doesn't matter. We beat y'all the first time in Cameron.
I was waiting for because Breon didn't say it last week, so I was waiting for him to go ahead and take his victory lap.
All good. That's all good.
I mean, you missed your opportunity, so now I'm gonna take mine.
You can, but I'm just saying we beat you on Cameron indoor. So
I mean, who cares? We beat y'all in whatever your stadium.
great. That's where John Paul comes. That's all good.
Your fan base was quiet last night. I just want you to know that.
I mean,
we had just started talking about that, Jamie. He
is that really his name? Is that really his name?
What? Islam?
Yeah.
Islam
Don't hurt yourself over there. Islam, hold on, I got it. Islam Makachev.
This man This man
glitched. This man like he's like a baby. What happened?
I might clip that one.
Like, use your words.
I thought you turned into a scratched up CD player that Russell Wilson was trying to play.
I thought he got like slammed up against the wall.
Those would be worse back then. You be listening to a song. Matter of fact, I remember it was one song. Was I Believe by
Marvin Sapp.
Was it Marvin Sapp?
Yeah,
and
Marvin
that's
Sapp.
what I believe. Yeah,
oh no, that's not correct.
It was that one. And it was at this one part. Yeah. Every time that mess was so annoying.
Stutterhausen.
Brian, what's your opinion on Hooked?
I need to see more of him. The hype's there. I mean, he seems like he's good. I like him, but just give me a little bit more. But first impressions, I like him. He's good. Send Hook. Send Veer. We'll never see Veer. We'll never see Veer. Veer got sent to the wrong address.
Well, he's wrestling on he's been wrestling.
Not in WWE.
Yeah, in WWE.
Where?
If you want to see his matches, they're on not Spotify. What's the other green app? Hulu.
He ain't on SmackDown or Raw, so he's not on WWE.
He's been wrestling on Main Event.
Like I said,
these dudes came in here on a doggone dirt bike.
Who did?
New Day.
Oh, that's right. SmackDown is one.
And Cody just tapped the Pat.
What time does Rampage come on? 10?
Yeah, it comes on 10.
All right. Well, I'm definitely watching Rampage.
I'm watching Level Up tonight.
Level Up?
Yeah.
The hell's that?
It's NXT's version of Main Event.
Oh, no thanks.
Hey, as long as my girl up there, I'm always watching.
Oh, what's her name? She's on there?
I don't know if she's gonna be in there, but my other one, Lash Legend.
Oh.
She's played in the WNBA.
What's her name?
Lash Legend.
Lash, I'm good.
She is stallion.
If he's a part of Khabib's crew, then Bobby Green's in for a test.
One of the boys.
I hope Bobby Green's a good wrestler.
She's a stallion. Should we get into that now, or should we wait till the case till things come out in the case? I'm a hold on the Meg stuff.
Chelsea versus Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final.
I don't like either.
If Nikita's up there, you already know I'm watching tonight, boy. Wait, is she gonna be there?
He said Nikita Koloff.
If Nikita's on the night, stay off Twitter because the boys about to be starving.
Thirsty. Rightfully so, though. Hey, Isaac, hot take.
What's up?
Nikita Lyons looks better than Jordan Grace. Sorry, not even sorry.
I mean,
yeah, it's not even close.
Now that I've seen her, it's
Don't built to last. They're building them strong.
She is something. What the? Oh yeah, we beat those dudes in aggregate. Pricks.
Hey, can y'all calm the crime down over there?
Right. What is going on in Chesapeake?
Oh, here's siren. Jeez. Taking neighbors. The neighbors think I'm selling dope.
selling dope.
Oh, here we go.
So I just need to say that 2022 is gonna be the year of me going to concerts.
Okay. Well,
I've already have 2 concerts already set. I'm going to the Big Crit concert, and Isaac and I will be going to the Run the Jewels concert.
Well, it's Run the Jewels and Rage Against the Machine in DC.
I am already planning on buying tickets to the Earth Gang concert on the 2nd of June. On the, I think it's the 8th of June. Her is going to be in Portsmouth.
Who?
Kind of want to go with it. Her.
Her. What's her name?
Her.
Her what?
Her.
Okay.
You're not telling me. You're not telling us anything.
Who is her?
Her name is Her.
Her what? Her name, niggas. I'm asking the question.
Her name is Her.
Her what?
That doesn't tell us anything.
I can't believe this.
Do you want me to spell it out for you?
Yeah, what's her name?
What is her name?
HER.
OMFG.
It still doesn't tell us what her name is.
Wow.
I am telling you what her name is.
No, you're beating around the bush.
I'm sorry you don't know who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
I don't understand any of that. Freaking wise guy. Wise guy over here.
That's what Russell Wilson calls people trying to get smart with him.
Yeah, one for
who's
the
on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third, and her is the artist.
What?
Wait, you've never heard that joke?
You never heard of who's on first?
Oh. This is new. What is it?
What's on second? New. What's on second?
Huh? What's on second?
Yes.
No, yes, exactly.
A player?
No, yeah, what?
No, yeah, his name is what? What is on second?
A player. Name.
Yes. What?
Him.
No.
What? What's on second?
A baseball?
What? No, we're telling you what is on second.
What is on second?
Are we looking at the? I don't even think I'm at the right stadium.
No, you're at the right stadium.
You're at the right stadium.
I gotta pay for parking. They're giving me a hassle in the lot. I'm sorry.
They is the manager.
They who?
They is who's on first. Who's on first?
I'm done.
They is the manager. What's on second? I don't know. Who's on third?
Today's the pitcher. Tomorrow's the catcher.
What?
He's on second.
Oh my god!
And don't you say I don't care because he's a shortstop.
Tough. Shut up. Done. I was just doing cartwheels.
No, you're gonna die of laughter when you hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the bit.
It pops me to this day.
And
I've been listening to that thing since 2010.
It's such a good bit. It's such a good bit.
Abbott and Costello were the goats, man. Oh my gosh, what else is going on?
We could do Ukraine.
I want to get some. If I need to do some more looking into some stuff on the Ukraine stuff before I.
And I need people to stop sharing video game cutscenes and saying this is happening live. Stop. Stop it.
That's horrible.
There was one that had a World War II. I mean, huh?
If we're going to be real, we're not in World War III yet. Yeah, this is how World War II kind of got its start. But as of right now, we're not in World War III. Right now, it's only a war between Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah. Although NATO response force has been activated.
Yeah, and NATO's down there, so they're trying to. If we get involved, I won't be surprised.
But I know everybody in Ukraine, every able-body in Ukraine they're planning on fighting until the better end.
I said everyone over 18. They've already.
Like I said, when your back's against the wall, you either gonna run or fight. What you gonna do?
Ukraine's gonna fight.
It's that this is the legit meaning of fight or flight.
Well, they're also protests in Russia.
I heard about
in Moscow.
Yeah, they're arresting.
I saw that, but it looked a little weird.
They're arresting people.
Weird.
Have you seen videos?
I've seen some videos. Yes, I've seen people
Why are
get
they walking
arrested.
in a straight line and they're not really? First, one thing was how quickly the whole protest just got started, like that quick. You look at all the protests that happened; they kind of gradually got there. You look at what's happening up in Canada. It didn't just immediately become what we are seeing right now with the convoy. It started and then it built.
But you got okay. I agree, but at the same time, you got to think about how many people are in Russia. How many people are in Moscow or in that area anyway? You got to take that into account.
And the one I saw, they were in a straight line.
Well, like I said, I mean, they really don't have any. To be fair to them, they really don't have any. They probably never protested before.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because there's probably heavy sanctions against people who protest because they know what happens. So they say,
this is the luxuries of what we have here.
I wouldn't call it a luxury, more like a, hey, you can try, but like,
But we have that right here.
Yeah.
And I mean, as long as you're peaceful for the most part, you're usually. They probably laugh at you. I've seen a lot of peaceful ones where people just laughed at you, like, haha, you only got like 10 people out here.
That's how they did in what's the name? In Florida. They had those 12 people standing off by the side of the road looking stupid.
That's my thing. It was like that, like I told you. It's a loud minority out there looking goofy. Because that's all you're doing. You're out here looking goofy.
Anyway, Anyway, I'm good.
Yeah.
So, what else you got?
Stream Earth Game. That's what I want to say. Stream Earth Game.
Stream God Don't Make Mistakes by Conway the Machine.
Yeah, I'm on that now.
Don't hurt yourself by listening to Kodak Black. Don't do it to yourself.
Stream Kodak Black.
I care. Don't do it. I care about.
Remember, we were superstars. We used to be superstars. Remember, we were jacking cars. There we go. Isaac.
Yeah.
Now it's not safe for you.
Oh my God, that song is so stupid. Go ahead and finish it. Go ahead.
No, I ain't gonna finish it. y'all know. I know y'all have bad dreams with that song.
Oh my God.
It's a 2-syllable word that goes there that kind of makes you all uncomfortable with that song, and I understand it.
Wait, what?
Debo.
Samuel?
Yeah. That's the song he was walking out to when he came out there and they whooped y'all.
They did not whoop up.
They did not whoop up. See, this is the problem I have with people. This is the problem I have with people. They always say the Cowboys got whooped. We lost by 3.
Yeah, the Cowboys shit the bed. We beat ourselves.
Hey guys,
as usual.
You want me to see me get some Cowboys fans riled up?
No.
No.
Go ahead, try it.
Dez dropped it.
They already overruled that.
Yeah, I mean,
hey, you lost.
Hey, Malcolm Butler said what?
Hey,
wow.
Hey,
yeah.
And guess what?
Here. Hey, right
the
here.
last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, y'all would walk around in pull-ups.
5's better than 1, big dog.
You barely remember the 5th.
I don't care. It's better than 1.
Yeah.
You barely remember the 5th. You have never had the opportunity to see your team play in the Super Bowl since.
Hey, right here, I'd rather have old history than barely in history.
Guess what? Wild Card Weekend 2008.
Malcolm Butler.
Wild Card Weekend 2008.
Malcolm
Butler.
Tony Romo is the holder.
Malcolm Butler.
That's all you got.
Funny.
It's all we need. It's all we need.
And funny story. Old man Russell's leaving Seattle.
Hey, I got another thing.
Right here couldn't be my quarterback.
Hey, guess what? Mono.
He's out. He's gone.
Mono.
He's gone.
You got beat by a Lego police officer.
What happens? Guess what's happening to you? You're losing.
You lost to a Lego police officer.
And you're losing Pete Carroll. And you lost a Super Bowl. That's a lot of L's, dog.
Unfortunately, no, because I'm mad about the fact he's staying.
You know, Breon, I want you to notice something. Notice who got more riled up before we did.
I know, dog.
Because no, I'm happy because you're trying to make it seem like I'm
Oh,
going to be mad
you're
that he's
stuttering
leaving.
is what you're
I
doing.
want him to
You
leave.
got him stumbling.
I
You got
want
him
Pete Carroll to be
stumbling.
gone.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Hey, look
Do
at his
you-
voice.
do
Hey,
you
Isaac,
really?
his voice hit another octave. Yeah, I do. He is hype.
He took it up.
The dude to turn me up.
He had a
Hey,
keychain.
I got something to say, y'all.
That's great.
Yeah, it's good.
Malcolm Butler cost on Super Bowl. That
Here we
stole
go,
it
right?
away from y'all.
See how I'm bringing new material after every single time, and all they keep saying
You
is
know, when you lose a Super Bowl on
Malcolm
one
Butler.
play, that's
Yeah.
all you really need.
Yeah,
Especially add in the fact that you have Marshawn Lynch on the 2-yard.
It is what it
He
is.
throw the ball.
I see my
Like
team
what?
playing the Super Bowl 3 times.
Hey,
but how many times have they lost?
2, but still.
Right.
Exactly.
Hey, can you get a positive record in the Super Bowl?
Let me get this straight. Hang on. Let me get this straight. So you guys are how many? You've been how many Super Bowls? 3, right?
3. Yeah.
You're 1 and 2 in Super Bowls.
Get a positive record, please.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, put it
Seriously.
this way. Put it this way. We could be the Bills.
We're
Y'all
not talking
are-
about the Bills. You're
But
deflecting.
y'all are
Now
too
you're
far
deflecting.
off, dog.
You're deflecting.
No,
We're talking about your team.
Okay, yes, I'm deflecting, but still, am I wrong?
You're 1 and 2 versus 0 and 4. That's not.
Did I lie?
A little bit.
How are you?
What was the
that's
lie,
not even a
Breon?
comparison.
The lie was that you think that Seattle has a more storied history than the Cowboys.
Like
I never said we did. I just said y'all have a more storied failure than us.
I don't know about all that.
You can name one failure for the Seahawks.
You're 1 and 2
I
in
have
Super
a
Bowls.
list.
You're 1 and 2 in Super Bowls.
That's kind of pathetic.
I have a list. Call me
That's pathetic.
Jericho.
How about you get some rings? Call me the Cowboys.
Call
How
me
about get
Jericho.
former
I have a
rings?
list.
Get former rings, and then we'll talk.
Yeah,
No,
E5
because you
but it's not
can
going to happen.
You can only recall one.
Tom Brady
Who
owns that.
cares? It don't matter. We still have
you-
5.
If my calculations are correct,
Who are you,
you
Keith
are
Lee?
only allowed. You can only recall one Super Bowl ring, and if I am correct, you were sitting in the house with a pair of Pampers pull-ups.
Yeah, Tom Brady owns that ass.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
at least I was able to
You got
watch
to watch your
my
You got to watch your
team
team lose the Super Bowl
give
twice.
the ultimate shellacking on the greatest, and The Rock means greatest offense in NFL history.
The last time the Cowboys and the Seahawks met in the playoffs, who got sent home?
I don't recall.
Of course you do.
Who are you, Velveteen
Dak
Dream?
Prescott helicopter over top of
The
that.
Dream has no memory of that.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Case closed. Bring in the dancing lobsters.
The Dream has no memory of that.
That's all it. That's over.
Uh,
24-22. You love to see it.
yeah.
I
but,
don't.
but for real, y'all are 1 and 2 Super Bowls. That's trash. Y'all need to get your
what it is.
Get your weight up.
Dak Prescott owns Russell Wilson, and you hate to see that.
I'm pretty sure he's about even. Let me see.
I don't think so.
I think it's even.
Nah.
I want to say it's even.
Nah, it's not.
He beat y'all beat us in the postseason. I want to say he may have beat us in the regular season once, or I might be wrong. Let's look this up. I think he's only beat us that one time.
Oh.
I feel like I've done this research before.
Nah, well, you didn't do enough of it.
Because I know if I find out what I'm going to say, I know exactly what you're going to go with. Oh, he's 1 and 3.
What a surprise.
That 22-24 game is the only time Dak Prescott's beat the Seahawks.
It's not true.
It's so true. Because on up here it says 0 and 3, but then I know this is a regular season record.
Well, postseason wins matter more. So yeah, how about that?
It only matter. I only let it matter. Which I'm pretty sure the next week didn't y'all get beat?
Went y'all home.
Oh yeah, that's right. CJ Anderson dominated y'all that week. Oh
Sent y'all home. You hate to see it.
C.J. Anderson, a guy that wasn't even the starting running back that year.
And two boys home. That's a real shame.
Y'all got beat by a backup running back the next week. That's right.
I mean, y'all weren't even there, so I mean,
it's okay. We would have lost that game too. We can't. We seem. We seem to not be able to beat Sean.
Get there.
We can't beat Sean McVay. We can't beat Sean McVay. 36 days away from Mania. Stupendous.
Anyway, y'all need to get 4 more rings, and then we'll talk. Get 5 Super Bowls, and then we'll talk.
I feel like I can talk now.
It's not gonna happen.
You can't. You only have 1 ring. Y'all are 1 and 2.
I'm still talking though.
Y'all are 1 and 2 in Super Bowl.
Well, you're not talking about anything. All we're talking about is Malcolm Butler.
I said nothing about Malcolm Butler.
These fools had Jim Zorn as a quarterback.
He was pretty solid.
Was he though?
We had we had Joey. We had a guy that Charleston from us too. We had Joey Galloway.
Oh yeah,
He was throwing Joey Galloway at that point.
Yeah.
We had some really solid players. We had Kurt Warner.
When did y'all have Kurt Warner?
He played running back. His name was spelled C-U-R-T, not K-U-R-T though.
Anyway, I'm gonna go. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, I need to go find me some dinner, and see if the man that ends racism is going to be on.
Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
All right, peace out. Peace, love, pot stars. I was gonna drink water. Go get up out of here. See y'all next Friday.
All right, boys.
All right.